What if death isn't an ending, but a continuation? What if, in the first 40 days after we die, our soul walks through a sequence so profound that it decides the course of our entire spiritual evolution? Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, didn't speak of death as mystery or myth. He spoke of it as process, a map of consciousness that begins the instant we take our final breath. And what he described is so detailed, so precise, that it changes the way we see life itself. Stay until the end, because once you understand what happens in these 40 days, you'll see that the journey of the soul never stops. It only transforms. If you're new here, welcome to the universe within. If you feel resonance with this message, please tap that little heart. It helps these teachings reach more souls seeking light. Now, take a breath. Let's begin. The moment the heart stops, awareness does not. According to Cayce, consciousness detaches from the body but remains perfectly awake. You can see the room, feel the air, even hear your loved ones' voices. But you can no longer touch the physical world. It's not darkness, it's not sleep. It's a heightened clarity, as if the fog of life has lifted. But wait, this is only the beginning. Cayce said the soul first enters what he called the liminal phase. It hovers near the body, realizing what has happened, watching without fear or confusion. Memories, sensations, and emotions appear all at once, not as scattered scenes, but as living energy. You don't just remember what you did. You feel what you caused in others, the pain, the kindness, the neglect, the love. It's not judgment from above, it's recognition from within. Modern near-death researchers describe something strikingly similar. A panoramic life review in which every action is felt as if you were the other person. Different language, same truth. Cayce revealed that for the first 3 days, the soul remains close to the body, not by choice, but by design. A gentle detachment, like a diver rising slowly from the depths. You may attend your own funeral. You may try to speak to loved ones to say, "I'm here." But your words pass through them like wind. And yet, sometimes they feel you. A sudden chill, a wave of emotion, a scent that shouldn't be there. These are echoes of your soul's vibration reaching theirs. The physicist Erwin Schrödinger once said, "Consciousness cannot be located in space or time." Cayce would have agreed, for in this state, consciousness still exists, just unbound from matter. But wait, something extraordinary begins to happen. By the 4th day, a pull begins, a current drawing you upward. And then, you are not alone. Cayce described luminous beings appearing, familiar yet ancient. These are guides, souls who've walked with you through lifetimes. Their presence is magnetic peace. You may sense landscapes made of light, shifting with thought. Cayce called this the intermediate plane, a realm between the physical and celestial, shaped by the soul's own vibration. In modern terms, you could call it a frequency band of consciousness, or where energy mirrors energy. If you lived with compassion, you'll find yourself surrounded by beauty. If you lived with bitterness or greed, you may awaken in dense shadows. Not punishment, but reflection. Your vibration builds your environment. Stay with me, because this truth changes everything. The universe doesn't reward or punish. It resonates, and resonance is law. Around the 11th day, Cayce said, the soul feels a calling. Not a sound, but an inner gravity pulling it toward light, the entrance to what he called the Hall of Records, or Temple of Learning. Imagine standing before vast columns of radiant geometry, not stone, but living energy. Here, souls are met by luminous teachers, the elder guides. They hold no books. The records are alive within them. What you experience next depends on readiness. You're shown your life not as reward or punishment, but as curriculum. You see your purpose, your detours, and how each moment contributed to your evolution. Dr. Joe Dispenza often says, "Energy is the language of the universe." This is what Cayce meant when he said, "Thought creates form." In this higher dimension, your soul learns that consciousness itself is the architecture of reality. Every choice leaves an imprint in the field. But wait, there's an even deeper revelation coming. As the soul grows accustomed to this expanded state, something miraculous occurs. The veil thins. You begin to remember, not just the life you've left, but many lives, threads of one great tapestry. You see how your choices ripple through centuries, how relationships repeat in new forms, how love and pain are teachers playing opposite roles in your evolution. Cayce said that by the 30th day, the soul often understands for the first time the perfection of divine design, that nothing was wasted, nothing random. Modern science now speaks of the quantum hologram, where all information is enfolded and accessible. Cayce was describing this long before quantum theory had a name for it. You begin to sense it too. The entire field of creation as one living organism, remembering itself through you. And now comes the most sacred moment of all. Cayce described it as the encounter with the higher self. It's not a mirror, it's a reunion. You see a radiant being, yourself, but perfect. Beyond gender, beyond name, beyond time. This is who you were before birth, who you'll be after death, and who you are beneath all illusion, even now. No words are spoken. Understanding flows directly, like merging with a sun that knows you completely. The higher self offers choice. Will you rest in higher realms, return to earth to complete your lessons, or serve as a guide to others? And in that choice, free will and divine will become one. Cayce called this final stage spiritual attunement. The soul locks into its next frequency, peace, purpose, or rebirth. But the key insight is this: what you experience after death depends entirely on how you live now. If your thoughts are selfish, your energy will be dense. If your heart is open, your path will be luminous. The soul takes with it not wealth or status, but vibration. And here's where science meets spirit again. Dr. Dispenza teaches that emotion is the record of the past, and elevated emotion creates new futures. Cayce said the same, that love is the only frequency that survives death. Every act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness becomes spiritual currency. So, if you take one truth from this, the soul's 40-day journey begins the moment you awaken to it, not when you die, but when you live consciously. Imagine this. Years from now, when your time comes, you take your final breath. And instead of fear, you feel wonder. You remember this truth. You know you are safe. You know you are eternal. The faces of loved ones appear in light. A presence guides you forward. And the journey begins, not with loss, but with return. If this message brought peace or curiosity to your heart, share it. Drop your reflections in the comments. We read every one, and if your words add light to the conversation, we'll mark them with a little heart. Subscribe and stay close. We have much more to explore about the hidden architecture of the soul. Death is not the end. It's the continuation of the greatest story ever told. The evolution of your consciousness.